October 21st, 2016. Hackers shut down half of America's internet by targeting Dyn, a company that manages key parts of the web's infrastructure. Within minutes, the cyber attack takes major websites like Twitter and Spotify offline. It's just the latest example of cyber warfare. Other major cyber hacks garnering national attention recently: the Yahoo data breach in September, WikiLeaks emails relating to Hillary Clinton's campaign and the Clinton Foundation, and the leak of roughly 20,000 emails involving the Democratic National Committee in July.
Every day, whether it be a government agency, an academic institution, or a healthcare provider, they are getting hit digitally, interrogated, reconned, probed by entities out there. Now, that entity could be like a little kid who's just bored. It could go all the way up to a nefarious actor or an organization in a foreign nation. It could be the foreign national government themselves.
A major reason why the U.S. needs cybersecurity experts like Regent University professor Dr. Jeffrey Heyman. He believes today's worst offenders in this computer espionage are China, Russia, and North Korea.
It is hard to defend when you've got billions of people in totalitarian governments who wish to do harm to democratic governments.
Countries like China and Russia and even Iran are standing up entire divisions of their military just to do cyber-based attacks. So these are cyber soldiers. We're trying to do the same thing, but we're really late to the game. Our guys are really good at it, but we're not quite there yet, but hopefully we will be very soon.
FBI Special Agent Robert Cochran tries to spread the word about cybersecurity danger to companies like Eastern Data. He said of the 14,000 agents in the FBI, 1,500 fight cybercrime, a 60% increase in just the last 5 years.
So it's very important for us to understand that in this spectrum, which largely used to be controlled by business for communication capabilities, now it's being militarized and governments are using it to exploit, what they need to.
Cochran says for now, the United States is focusing on defense in this new form of warfare.
I can say that the military, the United States generally looks at attacking another country as an act of war in many cases, and our military is reserved for conducting warfare. So what we've seen mostly from what I've seen in this area and in my relationships with the military is defensive mechanisms, us trying to bolster up our defensive capabilities, and we work with our Department of Defense partners to do that.
If cyber warfare between nation states sounds far removed, let's talk small scale. How do you protect yourself at work and at home from a cyber attack? The National Cybersecurity Alliance says one way is to practice good cyber hygiene.
Keep a clean machine, right? You want to keep all your internet-connected devices free from infections and malware. And that usually means, in 99% of the cases, keeping all your software up to date. And this is not just on your PC, this is also on your phone. This means operating systems.
Michael Kaiser is the executive director of the National Cybersecurity Alliance. In addition to computer hygiene, he urges people to lock down the login. In other words, add an extra layer of protection beyond your password. There are a number of options, such as fingerprint scans, currently available on many smartphones and tablets. Kaiser also wants people to be cyber aware.
Think about these emails that are coming into your inbox. Is that a link I should click on? Is that something I should open, right? That website that I've never been to before, maybe should I go to that right away, or should I go somewhere else where I'm more confident and more trusting?
And don't forget to back up critical information.
When I say backup, a true backup means not a separate hard drive contained on the same system. It means a separate hard drive or a separate system not connected to that network.
Heyman believes education is the best defense. He heads up the Regent Master's program in cybersecurity.
You should have a plan for every person coming into your company, agency, whatever. They get trained on basic cybersecurity, information technology, computer science methods, defenses, common phishing techniques.
The National Consumers League also helps educate consumers on cybersecurity.
I think that data breaches, whether they come from a nation state or from a cyber criminal, absolutely affect all consumers, and all consumers should be concerned about this.
So what kind of laws are on the books to fight cybercrime? Breo says on the federal level, the protection is surprisingly minimal. His organization is lobbying to change that.
We'd like Congress to pass a comprehensive national data security standard that will require any business or organization that collects information about their customers to give it a reasonable level of data security.
And to those who think that's overregulation on the part of the federal government, Breault offers this.
I think that's certainly a valid concern. At the same time, I would point to all of the data breaches that happen nearly on a daily basis and the impact that's having on consumers and what consumers want.
Nearly on a daily basis. It's a phrase that reflects the times in which we live and a reminder to stay vigilant. Mark Martin, CBN News, Virginia Beach and Washington.